Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't even wanna, I ain't even wanna talk about this, man. But you know what? When I saw it, it just, to hear it out of their mouth, you know, a lot of times you hear stuff on the internet and you be like, oh man, them guys hating on them old girls, man. Because I had never had no personal dealing with no woman with no BBL. But to actually hear a couple of them speak on it, and I know they're telling the truth, this is madness, y'all. Let's watch this and then we're going to come back and talk about that.
On why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part one, I was telling y'all how my sit-down ear was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume. The truth, it got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, you know, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw-eaten flesh. But me listening to the women in a group thinking they knew what they was talking about, it kind of messed everything up for me. I was wearing jeans in the summertime because it was an embarrassment even looking at it. I'm going to upload the picture right here. That's in relationships, just for, you know, to talk about it. So a lot of women in the group was pretty much saying, when you get it, your boyfriend is going to be jealous, so just keep it out on that. So when he was telling me it was smelly down there, I was going to the group saying, he's saying it's smelly down there. They was basically telling me to ignore him. He's jealous, but he'll eventually come around. So me and my sister got the procedure done at the same time. So at first, mine was healing up good. It was healing normal. So was my sister's. And I would ask her, is you healing well? She would tell me, yeah. I was healing well maybe the first 6 to 7 weeks. But after that, it kept on leaking and kept on draining. I was asking my sister how hers was doing. She said she was not leaking or draining. Mine would close up, but then like a day or two later, it would start leaking again. So I used to put gauze and dressings on it to support the leakage while I may have been outside or out and about. So that's why I had it for a year with the leakage, because there would be points that it would close up, or I would think it was closed up fully, but it wasn't. So one day me and my boyfriend was about to do something, and he just was like, I cannot take the smell anymore. And he broke up with me and he left.
How in the world could you allow yourself to have any kind of procedure? And it turned out like that. Did y'all hear the description of... Man, I'd have left her as soon as I smelled it, y'all. I'm like, I've never been put in a position. I ain't gonna lie, even at my age, I've only had 3 relationships. I've never had the problem of choosing a woman with bad hygiene. I hope to God I never smell a woman. But to actually be living with one, she go all nilly-willy and spend money she could have paid some bills or something with, trying to look good for other ninjas, and come back funky as a billy goat's butthole. You can't make this up, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, man, these apps, these social media platforms, get people thinking they can buy their way into being what in the world they wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't mean no harm to flat women with flat asses. And don't ask me how I know. But a flat ass doggy look just as good as one that's round. I'm just saying. So if you're doing it for an attraction for a man, maybe you should have just learned how to arch mold like a cat, a panther, or something. Got you a couple of push-up bras. In my generation, when a young lady's breast wasn't what she felt was acceptable, she put tissue in her bras. And when the boy she liked finally discovered she had tissue in her bra, or 2 pair of pants to make her butt bigger, y'all just laughed and kept on cold. It was just that simple, y'all. I know some of y'all youngins don't want to believe that, but yeah, I'm from that generation that women did have the curiosity and the jealousy of women that they used to call voluptuous back in the day. Those were the women with the hips, with the butt, with the breast. Yes, the word was voluptuous. You see what I'm saying? If they didn't have the right size breast, the right size butt, they used padding. And honestly, we laughed about it and we didn't judge them. I'm going to tell y'all a story and I'm going to let y'all go. My daughter's mom, she always been country fit. When I first started seeing her, y'all, when we started being intimate, she's a strong woman, but she had physical insecurities. Anyway, when in the beginning when she would be getting dressed in front of me, getting undressed in front of me, or if I came over and she was undressed, she'd always be doing it. And you know what, she had did that probably about a month or 2 in, and I was trying not to say nothing. But one day she was standing up in her bedroom, butt naked and gorgeous, like it's him. And I had to tell her, will you please stop that? Please, it ain't necessary. I know you got a little pouch. It's okay. I just grabbed hold of it the other night. It's okay. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, respectfully comment, and subscribe. I'm y'all OG. Everything ain't got to be about mess and politics. I'm out.